follow that.
Hell yeah.
And you can't have the microphone. That's good, you've got a JP teacher. Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you, I'm winning. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Graham. I've had the privilege of being Alan's best man. He chose me for a very special reason. Strange reason, but it is special. My middle name. You see, my middle name is Discretion. Graham Discretion Smith. That's why he chose me. Hope you've had a good day so far. I think you'll all agree at the church today, Laura looked absolutely stunning. Yeah. And Alan looked absolutely stunning. But no, you can't deny it. It's been a very, very emotional day. The cake was in tears. Well, before I continue, I'd like to get around to what I'm supposed to be doing, which is saying, on behalf of the bridesmaids, who look absolutely wonderful, they've done a fantastic job today. I'd like to thank Alan for his kind words. And I'd like to continue by complimenting the bride on how lovely she looks. Now, I feel I should warn you because of my throat. Unfortunately, it's going to be a very short speech. Good. If I go on too long, Laura said she's going to cut it. No, it's got 16 times. Yeah, it's quite funny actually being asked to be a best man. It's rather like being asked to spend a night of passion with Julia Gillard. No, it's a great honour, but let's face it, he wants to do it. But no. Here I am. Now, my first job today was to get the groom to the church on time, sober. We did that. Great success. And now it's time for the speech, which I've been really looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can I tell you about the groom? Well, Alan and I have known each other now for 3 years. Handsome, intelligent, witty, charismatic, bit of a hunk. But enough about me. Alan's a nice guy too. It's not the first time I've done this. I've been a best man before. It was in the UK. I learned a few things that time actually. The biggest thing was that not everybody has the same sense of humour. Particularly myself and the bride. Soon after that wedding, we packed our bags. We moved to Australia. But I'd like to take this opportunity to say that the two events were not linked in any way. And that the litigation was dropped due to lack of plane off. Anyway, enough of my problems. I'll learn from my mistakes. I'll not want to make that mistake twice. So Laura has had a good chance to look at my speech. I've given her a red pen. I said, edit it as you will, my love. So here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. A funny thing happened to me on the way to the church. And thank you. Well, anyway.
Oh no.
Thanks for your help, Laura. It's all over now?
Yeah.
Safe?
Yeah.
Or so you thought. Let me take you back to the year 1980. Major events. CNN started reporting the news. Mount St. Helens erupted. The Empire Strikes Back was released. And Pac-Man came to the fore. And on the 27th of December, Alan was born in a small, as he described it, small, dusty little town in New South Wales called Sydney. When he was a baby, it was quite easy to spot him. He was going about in a pram, and it's the only one in Sydney to have off-road tyres and a tray on the back. The prototype for the toy had been born! He enjoyed his early education, leaving an enduring impression on all who taught him. When his teachers were asked, what would Alan be when he leaves school? The usual reply was about 35. I'm not one to criticise. I'm 46 and only left junior primary last year. I first met Alan and Laura soon after we arrived in Adelaide 3 years ago, and I had the opportunity of spending a great deal of family times with both of them. I've come to know them both really well. And Alan, a nicer, kinder, more generous bloke you couldn't hope to meet. A real prince amongst men. Helpful, brilliant, thoughtful. Can't read what. Anyway, last summer we engaged in some male bonding.
Oh no.
Yes, you remember it well.
I remember it well.
Alan was volunteered to help me construct a second-hand, above-ground pool in our back garden without the use of an instruction manual. It was a fun task. If ever you're looking for a challenge, that's a good one. But Alan and I worked together, solidly, powered only by iced coffee. And we sort of spilt blood and iced coffee in roughly equal proportions. As we grazed knuckles and we hammered things together, but it was great. We worked together and we got the job done. We'd finished it by nightfall. Alan went home. He'd smoothed all the bottom out. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic thing. All I had to do was put the liner in. So I got up early the following morning, put the liner in, only to realise that we'd in fact erected it at 90 degrees out, which meant that we had to take the whole thing down and rebuild it again. Unfortunately, Alan wasn't available for that part.